My name is Dan McCarthy. I'm an assistant professor of marketing at Emory University's Koizweta School of Business, and I'm very excited to share with you today some thoughts and analysis of how you can perform customer-based corporate valuation for firms that operate in a non-subscription setting. So just to recap, customer-based corporate valuation, what is it? It's basically using predictive models for what your customers will do in the future and having that model inform us about the overall valuation of the firm that we're performing an analysis on. And it typically breaks down the customer-related activity into a few key pieces. The first is how many customers will I acquire in the future? How long will those customers stay with the firm? How many orders are they going to place while they're alive, which is especially relevant in non-subscription settings. How much will they spend on each of those orders? And then how much variable profitability are we going to get on the back end associated with each incremental sales dollar? And obviously, how much are we going to spend to bring those customers in the first place? You bring all those pieces together, and what this sort of methodology can do is it can help you make more accurate forecasts of what future revenues and variable profits will be and what future advertising expense will be. And the reason that it's really important to distinguish subscription versus non-subscription settings is the fundamental reality that in subscription settings we actually get to observe when customers cancel their relationships with the firm. So we can explicitly calculate a retention rate of some sort. Unfortunately, in non-subscription settings, we don't have the ability to observe when customers churn. If they stop making purchases, we don't know if it's because they were always a light buyer or if it was because they permanently ended their relationship with the firm. And that's kind of the key distinction that we draw. Obviously, the other key piece is there's a lot more variability in what customers will do while they're with the firm. At a subscription firm, typically they'll spend that same monthly payment every month. At a non-subscription firm, you'll have some customers who make many, many purchases, others who don't, and some who spend lots of money when they do make purchases, and others who don't. And so we want to account for those differences as well. So at a high level, that's basically the framework. We're going to use whatever data these companies provide to us in their SEC filings, and we're going to use it to train those models for acquisition, retention, ordering, spend, and contribution profitability. And in non-subscription settings, that order process and the revenue per order process will be different. And we have to take into account the fact that customer retention is not actually observable. So I'm going to bring this to life with a case study.